y'all, welcome back to ABC 13 Weather Now. We are doing something really fun today on the show. We are doing fun crafts that are super easy to do and will be great to do over the long holiday weekend. First one, we are going to make a snowstorm in a cup. Since we aren't going to see any snow here in Houston this year, I thought, hey, why not make our own snow? So here's what you need for the first craft. It's a clear cup. You could also use a mason jar, it'd be perfect. Baby oil, and then also if you want, we have some white paint, Alka-Seltzer, and if you want, glitter, but it's totally optional. So first, what we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and put some water into this glass, and I just eyeballed it here. Now I also want to say this glass that I have, it does have a little bit of a blue tint on the bottom, just as a heads up. I didn't add anything to it yet. So it's probably, though, around 1/4 of a cup. Then you're going to put in about a teaspoon or 2 of white paint, and you're going to mix it together. So I just found the white paint I had at home from my daughter's little painting kit. So we're going to drop that in there. And what you want to do is just, I mean, again, I'm just eyeballing it. You just want to do enough that whenever you mix it, it turns pretty white, because we're making snow here, so we want it to make it look as close to snow as possible. So you just really want it to take on that full white color to get it to look like snow. So then next, what we're going to do is we are going to pour in baby oil, and I like to do kind of like 3 times the amount of compared to what I have with the water. So go ahead and let's add in this baby oil. And I'm going to probably use a decent amount here. Alrighty, just so we can get a good full effect. Okay, so the oil is in there, and then now you can add in some glitter if you'd like. So if you have glitter kind of lying around, let's do, you know what, I want to do pink, because I was like, I got all the colors to choose from here. So I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of pink glitter. All right, so what we are waiting for now is we need that to separate. We need the oil and the water to completely separate. So sometimes that takes a couple of minutes. So we're gonna let that go ahead. I'm gonna mix in that glitter just a little bit, but eventually we will start to see that baby oil and that water completely separate. So while we are waiting for this to go ahead and separate, let's go ahead and take a look at where you can go to actually see a white Christmas this year. So here is a look at our potential snow map from across the United States. The gist of this is if you want to see a white Christmas, go ahead and try to move up in elevation and go up to the north. But there is the potential for a little bit of light snowfall, even in the northern portions of Oklahoma. They're actually the same storm system that's going to be rolling in this next weekend, bringing us rainfall here in southeast Texas. That's what's bringing snowfall to really the northern central portions of the United States. So that's something to look forward to, you know, if you are wanting to do some traveling and see a white Christmas, or maybe you can find a cool webcam to kind of watch it on as well. So we are seeing some of that separation here now. It's still a little bit bubbly. Let's see if we can help it along just a little bit, because, you know, oil and water, they definitely, you know, obviously they separate. So now what we are going to do, this is the fun part. Alka-Seltzer. So we are going to break this one open. All right, and so what we are going to do is get a lot of little bitty pieces. And I want you to look closely here. We're going to drop them in, and what we should see happen is for, you know, this to bubble up, and we should make our own little snowstorm right there in just this glass. And again, you can use any kind of glass you want. So I'm going to go ahead and start dropping them in. Alrighty, let's see. There you go. It's a little hard to see on camera, but you can see there are little bitty dots of the snow going up. It's rising, all of that white paint water that is actually rising on up to the surface and then falling back down, and it makes its own little snowstorm, and you can keep doing that. Yeah, you can see it there. A little bit of snow. So that's kind of fun. You know, obviously not expecting any snow here, so we do what we can here in Southeast Texas when it's around the holidays to make it look a little bit more fun. So yes, a full-on snowstorm going on in this cup. And the good news is you can really use anything you want just to kind of see how it works. And Alka-Seltzer in itself is just fun because it creates that nice bubbling effect. So that is our first thing you can try out with the kids, making your own snowstorm. Now something else I want you to try too is making your own snow. And I told my daughter this actually this morning. I was like, hey, you want to make some snow? And she was like, Mom, you said it's not going to snow. And I was like, I know, I did say that, but that doesn't mean we can't get creative. So for making our snow, for our next one here, there's a couple things you need. First off, you probably have these in your house. Conditioner, hair conditioner, that's it. I got 2 of these. And then also you need about 2.5 cups of baking soda. So just your average baking soda. So this is super easy to do. I have a really big bowl to put it in just so I don't make too much of a mess. So what we need is about 1/2 cup of conditioner. And let me tell you, I made this morning and my house actually smelled really good. My daughter started playing with it and it basically smelled like hair conditioner all throughout my kitchen. So if you want things to smell a little nice too, you can go ahead and use that. And obviously I'm just using travel size ones because they were easier to take with me, but use whatever you would like. And the good thing about this too is you can kind of eyeball it, figure out what you like. All right, I'm gonna borrow this spoon again. So I got about 1/2 cup, and that's gonna go straight down into the bowl. All right. And this is messy and it is fun. Obviously kids can't eat it, but you know, it's still fun to do. And then we got our 2.5 cups of baking soda. And I'm just gonna dump that right in. So what I should have done earlier is probably take off my rings because this is gonna get a little bit messy, but you know, we'll just roll with it. Let's see. All right, so then now it's easier if you just get your hands in there. And we're gonna mix it all together because eventually you're gonna get messy anyway. So we're just gonna keep mixing. I got conditioner in my hand, keep mixing it all together. If you want to do this outside too, I mean, you should be pretty much good to go. Might get into a little bit of rain this weekend, but overall the temperatures will be really nice. So, you know, might as well make snow when it's like 60, 70 degrees outside. All right, so what we're looking for is that nice pack of snow. And what's cool about this snow is that it does actually pack pretty well. So you can actually make little snowmen out of it. Okay, so now that I've got it all nice and mixed, I'm gonna transfer it over to a tray. Now what I ended up doing for my daughter this morning is I got one of those, I have a couple of those disposable aluminum pans because it has those nice lips on the side so that we don't make just like a huge mess in the house. We did make a mess anyway. It was fine. At least it smelled good. So then you got this beautiful snow. Isn't that so fun? So one, it's just fun in general. It has that nice sensory aspect to it as well, but you probably didn't know this, but we could actually make snowmen coming up on Christmas Day. So I'm gonna pack that together. We're gonna make our own little ABC 13 snowman. Let's see. All right. There's part of it. Let's see if we can make a bigger one. And it is fun, and I caught myself playing with this too. And I actually kept it, you know, and I'm probably gonna take this home with me too. Oh no, my snowman. Gotta be kind of gentle with this snow. He's a slightly melting snowman, but he's gonna make it. There you go. Look at that. Who knew? You can make snowmen here in even Southeast Texas on Christmas. And again, this is one of the easiest ones just because a lot of us already have this at our own home. So I hope you try these out. Let me know if you do. They are super fun. And again, they are super easy.